Hello friends, this is Anu from Anubala's Kitchen. So I'm coming to you all with a new recipe, new video after a very long time. So hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Today I'm going to show you all a very famous Maharashtrian dish, Sabudana Khichdi, with my own twist. I have made this more protein rich. Sabudana is called as Chavarisi in Tamil and Sago in English, and it is not a grain, actually it is made out of tapioca is a root vegetable. So sabudana is basically a starch. It has high carbohydrate content and it does not have any protein at all. But sabudana is very easily digestible. It can be given even to a 6-month-old baby, to old people. In fact, sabudana is one of the first weaning food that we start for children. Sabudana porridge is generally very commonly given to children. Now, sabudana khichdi, though it is easy to make, we can easily go wrong because sabudana has a tendency to become sticky. So I am going to show you few tips and tricks that I have learned through the years to make a good sabudana khichdi, because even I failed many times. So do watch the video completely to learn everything, to see everything that I'm going to show you, and do try. It is a very delicious dish. Sabudana khichdi is one of my most favorite, and if it is made well, I'm sure you also will like it very much. It is a complete meal. I have made this as a complete meal. Do watch my video now. We will start doing the khichdi. I'm heating up an iron pan now. I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, cold pressed sesame oil. Oil is again your choice. So the oil is heated up now. I'm going to add a teaspoon of cumin seeds, zira, and we will just let it splutter. Now I'm adding 4 slit green chilies. You can add even 5 to 6. That's to your spice level, and 2 sprigs of curry leaves. Now we will just saute it, let it cook for a few seconds so that it will release the flavor into the oil, green chilies and curry leaves. And now to this I'm adding 1 cup of peeled and chopped potatoes. If you want, you can add little more potatoes also. I'm using 1 cup of potatoes now. Just give it a stir. Now we'll add some salt, salt to taste. I'm adding around a teaspoon of salt, and then some turmeric powder, around half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and some red chili powder. I'm going to add around a teaspoon of red chili powder. Chili powder is also again to your spice preference. If you wanted more spicier, you can add more chili powder, or if you want lesser, you can add lesser also. Now just give a stir to mix everything well. So to cook the potatoes, we are just going to add 2 tablespoons of water. Now we will cook the potatoes till it becomes just tender. It should not become mashy. So just add 2 tablespoons of water, mix it well, and then we will now close this with the lid and let it cook for 5 minutes. So the potatoes have been cooking for 5 minutes. So you can see it is cooked just right. If you press it, it will break. So that is the right consistency. At this stage, we are adding 1 cup of chopped capsicum. Just give a stir. Next, I am going to add 1 cup of moong sprouts, homemade sprouts. If you do not have sprouts, you can add boiled chana dal or boiled chole, any 1 cup of legume boiled. Just mix it well, and then we will close this with the lid. Again, cook for 5 more minutes. So while the vegetables are getting cooked, we will get this roasted peanuts ground to a coarse powder. It should not be a fine powder. It should be a coarse powder. Coarse roasted peanut powder is ready. So it's been 5 minutes now, so we will check on the vegetables. See, the vegetables are cooked, perfectly done. It is just cooked, so it will retain the crunch, which will give a very good texture to the khichdi. So the vegetables are cooked now. We are going to add soaked sabudana, that is jawarisi. I'm going to add 3 cups of soaked sabudana. So what I had done is I had soaked it for 7 to 8 hours. Then I had drained it completely, and then I had kept it in the refrigerator overnight. So this helped the sabudana in becoming dry, moisture free, which is really important in getting the right consistency, because sabudana on cooking has a tendency to get sticky. So if we add sabudana with excess moisture, the tendency will be more. So it is very important that we add sabudana in which there is not much moisture. And it is very important because the consistency of sabudana khichdi is very important in determining the flavor also. One more thing that you can do is, when we are soaking the sabudana, change the water. That is, you wash and you soak for 2-3 hours, then change it and then soak again. So we're going to close this with a lid now and let it cook for a few minutes. The khichdi has been cooking for some time now. Now we will just add little more salt and give it a good mix. The salt will release some water and it will hasten the cooking process. So the khichdi has been cooking for 5 to 6 minutes now. We will just check whether it is done. Just give a stir. So you can see the sabudana has turned transparent. It means the sabudana is cooked, and the consistency also is perfect. Sabudana is cooked perfectly now. At this stage, we are adding this roasted peanuts powder, coarsely ground powder, and we will mix it gently so that it coats the sabudana well. Peanut powder increases the protein content of this dish. Also, it will help to remove the excess moisture from the khichdi, so it gives helps in giving the right consistency. Now, in case you do not have roasted peanuts, we can also use roasted chana dal, powdered roasted chana dal, and add to this dish. Roasted chana dal also will increase the protein content, and that also will help in removing the excess moisture. So the khichdi is ready now. Now we will be adding a teaspoon of lemon juice. So I'm going to squeeze half a lemon, that will be 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and mix it well. Now we will just garnish the khichdi with some fresh chopped coriander leaves and mix it well. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of coriander leaves. So friends, this hot and very delicious sabudana khichdi is ready to be served now. This does not need any accompaniment at all. It is a complete dish. Simple raita or just plain curd also will do, or some green chutney, or you can have it like that itself. This is a complete meal. Sabudana by itself do not have any protein, but we have added enough sprouts and peanut powder, which is making this dish protein rich. Sprouts also has a lot of minerals and vitamins, and vitamin C, fiber. Everything is good in this dish. So this makes it a complete wholesome meal, healthy meal, easily digestible, and it can be had for any meal: breakfast, lunch, dinner, tiffin box, or as a snack. And it can be given to children, to old age people. Very ideal dish for everyone. I hope you have seen the entire video. Do try and let me know how it turns out. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.